to the cruise port, we thought that it would be a better idea to have a cab because I've got a 4-wheel wheelie case and it doesn't want to move. Basically, it's got square wheels. I don't know why that is. But we are only really round the corner. It's like about 10 minutes away. But looking at the sidewalks, they're looking a bit icy. So probably made the right decision.
We sailed out of Manhattan Cruise Terminal, which is right in the heart of New York City, located on West 49th Street and 12th Avenue. It's super easy to get to by subway or cab. We stayed in the Candlewood Suites on West 39th Street. We were really impressed. It was comfortable and it was centrally located to all of the places we wanted to visit during our stay. The idea being that it would have only been a 20-minute walk to the cruise terminal, but the weather and my square wheel suitcase had other plans, so we grabbed an Uber, which was less than $15.
We are checked in at the very entertaining Manhattan Cruise Terminal, which you probably can't hear us.
I wouldn't come here again. What? This is chaos.
It's disorganised.
We've been to a few different countries now where you get on the ships, and this is something else.
We went straight in and I went.
Oh yeah, well, let's summarise and get to the point. Different places to be, haven't they?
It won't be long before we get on. They've given everyone like boarding cards, but everyone's just trying their on. So we are boarding group 24, and they've just called 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like the Mambo number 5. So
they've got one member of staff checking people in. It's just a queue to Christmas, yeah.
We've been here since 9:30. We got here at 9:30, which was where our check-in time was. It's probably not the most organised that NYC has ever been, but
there's absolutely 0 point to the check-in time because it means nothing. It still means you have to sit and wait for whatever anyway.
Everyone wants it.
It wasn't too long before we were heading onto the ship. Turns out they called the boarding groups very quickly, and they got to number 24 before we knew it. Boarding started around 11:15, so we were safely on the ship by 11:30. Just something to consider when picking your check-in time at the terminal. We boarded on deck 6 aft, which turns out that we spent a considerable amount of our time. We've always found the crew super friendly on NCL, and we always greeted with a smile. As we sailed over the holiday period, the ship was decorated with Christmas trees and poinsettias in all of the areas. It was really nice to see what a cruise is like over Christmas. On this deck you have the Commodore room, which is one of the 2 main dining rooms on the Prima. Next to this you have the Belvedere bar, where you'll be served by the lovely Christina, who makes the most amazing cocktails. You need to try all but the basil. It was delicious. Next over is Cagney's, the specialty steakhouse. We'll take you along there a little later on the series.
So we're just going to make our way to our, what do they call it? A muster station. Muster, because you must go there. And then we'll give you a little tour around the ship. It smells a pup on you.
It does smell a pup.
Let's hope it doesn't always smell a pup. It's the casino though, so we probably wouldn't be spending much time in the casino, so we'll be alright. Not on the sluts though. He loves the sluts.
No, on the roulette.
On the roulette.
Hi.
This is the controversial Debenhams Atrium.
The Prima Theatre was the location of our muster station. The theatre is split over 3 decks and is a really impressive space. This is deck 6, where you'll find a bar on both sides, and the entrance is at the end of this fun corridor. On Embarkation Day, this is where you can come and make those last-minute dining reservations.
So this is the theatre that all of the seats fold away. So there's these really cool seats up here, so you can like kind of watch things
Look, it's Alvin
from above.
on the screen.
Oh yeah.
For those of you who are new to cruising, when you first board the ship you need to visit your muster station. This is the place where you'll go in case of an emergency when directed by the captain. The Penrose Atrium is the hub of the ship, smaller than we would normally be used to on a Norwegian ship, which is probably why it's so controversial. The atrium is split over 3 decks, 6, 7 and 8. On deck 8 you have the whiskey bar, where they make a great old-fashioned. What did you think of the old-fashioned, Jordan?
They look good, but I think it's fair to say not for me. They have really cool staircases, which are almost built into the design of the atrium. I was really impressed, and the lights everywhere are incredible.
There are really comfy seating areas around the atrium on different levels. We're not sure if they've got it 100% right though, as there was quite often emergency fold-out chairs around for additional seating. It's given busy family Christmas holidays.
Andrew's gone to buy one of those Prima Starbucks mugs. If we get any more mugs in the house, I don't understand how we're going to live. But he is obsessed, so do you in it.
The Indulge food hall is one of the things we were most looking forward to about this whole trip. This is where you have different smaller eateries, more like street food places, where you can have different foods from around the world. Tamra is one Indian-inspired counter serving curries and samosas. Coco's has desserts to die for with different flavours of ice creams. Yes, those glasses are chocolate covered, ready for the most amazing sundaes. Noodles is a place for Italian pastas and Asian ramen. At the tapas food truck, you'll find Spanish-inspired small plates such as patatas bravas and croquettes, while the Señor Taco is in the atrium with freshly made tacos and serves the most amazing guacamole with tortilla chips. The whole vibe of Indulge is really cool and relaxed, plus they have an outside area too, which is great in the warmer weather. There is something for everyone in Indulge.
It's a little bit chilly out here and a little bit snowy. I don't think this is going to look like this when we get to the Caribbean. This is hysterical. I have a funny feeling I'm going to be spending a lot of time in this area while we're on the ship. Maybe not today.
Back outside and up to the top decks, you have the pool area on deck 17. Here you'll find the Waves Bar, perfect for those frozen poolside drinks. Above Waves Bar is the 3-story speedway track. You'll see more of us on the go-karts later on in the cruise.
Inside on deck 17 you'll find the Galaxy Pavillion. This is the onboard virtual reality game zone perfect for all you gamers. In here you're able to virtually ride a roller coaster with your friends, drive an F1 car against other cruisers and try and escape a VR maze.
Right at the front of the ship on deck 17 you'll find the observation lounge. This is a nice relaxing lounge to take in the views of the ocean. With low seating and laid back vibe, this is the perfect place to sit and relax, read a book or catch up with friends. Not only does the lounge have a full bar, but you can also get tea and coffee here, along with a nice selection of lighter breakfast and lunch items. I've never seen a quiche on a cruise before and I have to say it was delicious. They also had really nice sandwiches and desserts here, kinda like a mini afternoon tea which was perfect for sitting down and chilling with. It really did give a great viewpoint of the city.
So we just thought we'd let you know our initial thoughts. I think this is going to be very up our street. We're currently in the observation lounge, which is kind of like, ooh, sun's come out. I've gone okay. How would you describe it? It's kind of like if you've ever been on a P&O ship, it's like the crow's nest.
Yeah.
And it's all like right in front of the ship, so if I turn you round, this is the kind of view that you get. Obviously we're in New York at the moment still.
And it goes right around the forward of the ship, which is really great, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's definitely going to be more up our alley of cruising.
So apparently it's got mixed reviews, the Prima, because everything's a bit spread out and a bit disparate. But I think that's what we like. So
Yeah.
I think it's going to be really good. Like, this area is lovely.
Like smaller, more intimate areas.
I can't wait to have curry downstairs.
It's a bit random at the moment because obviously it snowed this morning in New York, so everything outside still has snow on it. So like the Indulge food hall, which is at the outside bit, is still snowy.
But the Christmas decorations are really nice.
It looks really good. So we'll show you a bit more when we start moving around. So our stateroom is ready, and we are off.
The lift is going up.
To see our stateroom.
It's going up.
Going up to 15.
Deck 15.
Oh, you're a liar. When did you know about this?
Going in.
When did you know? Oh, look at the carpet.
Ooh.
Oh my god. When did they tell you about this?
Like about 2 weeks ago.
I wasn't sure.
So
You're so naughty.
we booked an interior cabin for this cruise.
If you haven't watched one of our other videos, we fell out a bit about it basically.
Only because an interior cabin was like £1,000 cheaper per person than a balcony cabin.
So did we get it from the bid?
So we got it from the bid, yeah. So we put a bid in, but for something like really silly, like
$80 after that.
like maybe $120 max per person, because it didn't come to a lot of money. And just thought we'd like bid on like higher cabins, so like club balcony suite, which is the top like balcony version, balcony, and then sea view. So we at least had some light.
I can't believe you've done this though. Like you kept you said to me earlier that it was an indoor one.
I have
I've
not told Jordan until now that
I'm so excited.
So this is very.
Look at the chairs out here.
I know, it's lovely, isn't it? It's not like any other stateroom that we've ever been in. It's very, very modern. So I think someone's happy.
I'm so excited. Oh, so it's perfect for the Caribbean, isn't it?
Very nice. Chairs are lovely.
Once again, this is to inform you that if your stateroom is located on deck numbers 11 and 15, you are now able
Glorious.
to
Look at the
bathroom.
Once again, if your stateroom is
This room is
located on
huge.
deck 19, your stateroom is now available for you.
I feel like this is one of the biggest.
Is this like an upgrade though? This isn't just a standard balcony.
This is just a standard balcony, yeah.
Really? But it's huge.
I feel like it's much bigger than what.
It's because normally
we've
they
normally
have the
had.
wardrobes here, don't they?
Yeah, I guess some people say the wardrobe space is a lot smaller than what. But then we haven't really got like a hell of a lot of stuff.
No, but if you're a woman and you've got like maybe dresses or something, I can understand what people mean.
Nice little baskets to put things in.
I like the basket. You've got extra bits here though.
This is like a cool drawer, yeah.
Look at the bathroom. Look at the shower, what's all that?
Oh wow. Oh, the door opens that way, does it? It's got like things. We'll give you a proper tour of it.
I won't be in it though when we give you a tour, thank you. Oh, you sneaky little get.
Time for us to unpack. No more surprises. This is the last surprise.
Happy.
Yeah, time to unpack. And then
Thanks, Drew.
there's a couple of other things going on tonight, like a welcome party thing. So yeah, we'll go to them. Maybe have some dinner. And try and stay up past 8 o'clock. Which is what time we were in bed last night. And we are off.
Leaving New York for warmer climate.
Hopefully the next time you see us we won't have to wear our coats.
I can't wait. I'm absolutely freezing. It's got to be about -7 at the moment.
Got to come out on the deck for sail away, irrespective of
We are not going to
temperature.
this. We'd be in like Alaska or Iceland, we'd sit out. It's heaving though. Show me everything. Stay there now.
We have come back down to the balcony.
Ready to see who? Liberty.
Lady Liberty. That's an interesting viewpoint of New York City that we've never seen before. We've seen it hanging out of a helicopter. We've seen it from the top of pretty much every building, but never from a cruise. If I spin you
It's
around,
absolutely gorgeous on the cruise.
I don't think you can quite get like how pretty the sunset is over
Don't think
there.
you can get out cold in it either.
I'm not even sure what part of the world that is. Is that Brooklyn? No.
New Jersey.
I don't know. We're not very good. It's the bit that's opposite the Manhattan Island on the as you look down at the map on the left hand side. But we're about to be coming down and seeing Liberty Island and Ellis Island, and then we're going to go under a bridge, and then we'll be off to the Caribbean, where hopefully it will be a bit warmer.
Sailing out of Manhattan was a very special experience. If you ever get the opportunity to sail from Pier 88, you will not be disappointed. The views of Manhattan are amazing, and you get to see the financial district from an amazing viewpoint. We were lucky enough to get a starboard side balcony, which meant we got to see Lady Liberty from our room. If you haven't got a balcony cabin, fear not. If you sail on the Prima, there are plenty of outdoor areas to enjoy the view with both Deck 8 and Deck 17. Time to get back inside for the sail away party. Time to go under the bridge.
Wherever bridge it is.
There. Oh, look at that.
It's really close.
Jordan, try not to drop this camera. Oh god, yeah. Touching cloth here.
I just realised I didn't wear socks on.
You must be freezing. You daft or what? We love a bridge. Look at that sky as well.
We're off for night number 1 on the cruise.
Bring on some dinner. I'm Marvin.
Dinner.
Let's have a little look around, I guess, isn't it?
Have we decided where we're going to go?
No. Low stakes kind of evening. We'll see where we end up.
Just have a mooch about, and then go and get a drink or something somewhere.
Sid Norman's Poor House is a venue that's smaller than most, so you get a much more intimate experience. Here you can hear classical rock songs from the house band. However, if it sounds like something that's up your street, make sure you arrive early, as you can find a long line to get into this venue, as it's very popular. Time for dinner. We chose Hudson's for our dinner this evening. Hudson's is on deck 7 in the aft, where you'll get a great view of the wake of the ship from the floor-to-ceiling windows that wrap around the restaurant. What did you go for, Jordan?
I went for the cheese ravioli in the lobster bisque.
I went for the French onion soup and it was delicious.
We both went for the steak for our mains, and it was outstanding. The Broadway-style show was Burn the Floor, which can be found on most of the Norwegian ships. This production is billed as a high-energy dance production that fuses ballroom and Latin dance styles with a modern theatrical twist.
We even had an introduction to the officers on board, which was a really nice touch. There were lots of options for entertainment both in the theatre and other venues across the ship. Sid Norman's was hosting the Broadway Cabaret Rock edition, while the Improv at Sea was the place to go for comedy. Whilst back in the theatre, you could be part of The Price is Right Live and Deal or No Deal. Something we were looking forward to was Rumours, the Fleetwood Mac story. There was something for everyone.
Alvin was our cruise director, and he's the best cruise director we've ever had on Norwegian. We also sailed on the Escape when he was the cruise director there. He is so high energy and really makes any ship he's on feel like a great place. His cruise staff are also high energy and really, really fun to be around. Come back later in the series to see what we think about the productions on Prima. Let us know in the comments if you've seen any of these shows, what you think of them, and what you'd like to see in the future.
Join us next time
For more fun
in the Caribbean.
on Norwegian Prima.
Bye for now.
Adios!